just dropped their all-new long-awaited pro-scale competition crawler, the SCX10 Pro. The SCX10 Pro is a pro-grade build kit designed specifically for scale crawling comps and for RC crawlers looking for a high-performance rig. Whether your aim is to compete or you just want to drive the best of the best high-spec crawler, the SCX10 Pro is the kit for you. But wait, should you buy it? Let's find out and watch before you buy in this episode of RCReview.com. Like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for the latest and best RCs and upgrades to buy. Let us know in the comments which RCs and upgrades you're thinking about getting, and we'll review it so you can watch before you buy. Watch till the end as we count down the Axial SCX10 Pro's top 8 Pro Crawl features that makes this the hottest and must-have comp-ready rig right now. Watch out for a link in the video to win your free RC, only for our first 1,000 subscribers. RCReview.com. Watch before you buy. Let's get into the top 8 Pro Crawl features of the Axial SCX10 Pro. Number 8. Competition-ready chassis. The chassis on the SCX10 Pro is lighter, lower, and highly adjustable for optimal performance. The dual aluminum plate chassis is built for comp-worthy crawling and climbs, side hilling, and breakover. The chassis comes with side plates on either side for mounting the electronics and battery. There's cross braces throughout the chassis, with a new cross-section at the rear for added stability and to prevent chassis flex. The body mounts are low profile to keep the body as close to the chassis for an increased low center of gravity. Number 7. Links and adjustments. The SCX10 Pro has multiple adjustment points on the twin aluminum plate chassis frames for the best scale tuning. The chassis plates offer multiple shock mounting positions, multiple front and rear link positions to dial in your suspension exactly the way you want it. The front links on the SCX10 Pro attach to a large servo plate, which is unique, and the rear links are angled up to allow generous clearance over rough and technical terrain. Number 6. New aluminum shocks. The shocks on the SCX10 Pro have been completely redesigned as aluminum smooth body, oil-filled shocks. These new shocks have eliminated the shock spring and collar from outside of the shock body to provide higher clearance when taking advantage of the SCX10 Pro's increased steering angle. With this updated suspension, you'll notice the rig almost gliding and taking the form of the rock surface as it moves along the trail. The shocks are well made and sealed to avoid any leakage. The shock's eye-to-eye length is 96 mm and uses 12 mm diameter springs with metal pivot balls at the top and bottom. The dual O-ring lower shock cap acts as the upper spring retainer, while the lower shock cup features a built-in bump stop that can be trimmed for fine-tuning your suspension. Number 5. Motor placement. The motor mount on the SCX10 Pro positions the motor low and forward in the chassis for superior weight distribution. This motor position provides the balance needed to keep the rig from flipping while you conquer tough lines. The motor mounts direct onto a composite plate, which bolts on the chassis for preventing chassis flex. As a builder's kit, the SCX10 Pro allows for your choice of a 540 size brushed or brushless motor to be installed. We're halfway through the Axial SCX10 Pro's top 8 crawl features. Support our work, like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Watch till the end for a link to win your free RC, only for our first 1,000 subscribers. Number 4. Angled skid plate. A first of its kind on a crawler, the SCX10 Pro features an innovative angled skid plate with a rising angle from the front to the rear. The angle on the skid plate, coupled with the upward curved lower links, allow for excellent clearance over rocks and obstacles. Both the lower links on the front and rear fit snug into the skid plate to prevent snags and provide an ultra-smooth surface for the best crawling performance. With the angled skid plate on the SCX10 Pro, you'll be gliding over the course, while your competition is left behind stranded on uneven terrain. Number 3. Winch mount. Axial has kept the best comp performance in mind when designing this rig. The SCX10 Pro comes with a front upper plate ready to accept a high-power servo-type winch. Servo-type winches with its high-torque pulling capability are a must for navigating through tough terrain with steep hills and slopes. The SCX10 Pro comes fitted with a winch, fair lead opening, mounted on the front bumper from the factory. All you need to do is just to install the servo winch, and you are ready to hit any trail. Number 2. Servo Positions. One of the unique features of the SCX10 Pro is that it allows for the servo to be axle mounted or chassis mounted. These servo locations are achieved through the multi-piece steel tube axles on the rig. When mounted on the axle, the servo can move independently, regardless of the chassis position on the trail. This setup provides the maximum power and performance during comps. When mounted on the chassis, the servo is not visible and goes up into the chassis plate. This creates the ultimate true-to-scale look. All parts are included in the SCX10 Pro kit for mounting the servo in either position. Number 1. Shiftable Underdrive Transmission. This is the game changer on the SCX10 Pro, and why all comp crawlers are going to love this rig. The transmission of the SCX10 Pro allows you to underdrive the rear axle by 40%. Underdriving the rear axle allows for a tighter turning radius and reduces torque twist on climbs. And the best part is you can control the underdrive on the rear axle manually or by attaching a servo. When you don't need the underdrive, you can switch to normal driving mode where the front and rear wheels run at a constant 1-to-1 speed. So now that you know the top 8 Pro Crawl features of the Axial SCX10 Pro, should you buy it? The SCX10 Pro is the easiest, most convenient, and cost-effective way to build a comp-ready scale crawler. There's no guesswork and no searching among multiple manufacturers to piece together the best chassis, transmission, drive shafts, axles, shocks, and other parts. Just add your favorite electronics, body, tires, and wheels to the SCX10 Pro and you're ready to conquer the competition. Every component designed for the SCX10 Pro kit helps you win comps by taking and conquering tough lines. So if you haven't already, rush to get your Axial SCX10 Pro today. If you like this video and would like to know the latest and best RCs and upgrades, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Visit rcreview.com/win to win your free RC, only for our first 1,000 subscribers. Click below to watch the next video now.